Hey, class of 2024, this is Miss Whittington, and I'm going to help you do your course selection for your sophomore year. So let's take a look at a couple of things before we get started. One, if you will go ahead and start a document, or even if you have a sheet of paper, we're going to number that 1 through 8. We have 8 classes that we take every year, and this is going to help you organize a little bit of your course selection. We want you to know that this is a request. This is course request. We are not currently making any schedules or assigning teachers. This is just a request. And so sometimes with a request means that we don't always get the classes that we request. And so this is to give us like a general idea. This summer, we go through and we create the master schedule. We create our master schedule based off of what the classes that you want to take. So when it comes to like changing our classes next year and those sort of things, we're going to really be limiting class changes because we're basing it off of what you want to take. So make sure that you choose the classes that you want to take and that you take this seriously. Second thing we need to talk about before we get started is honors classes. Honors classes are difficult. Some of you guys are realizing that now. I told you last year and you didn't believe me. Now we know. So before you select an honors class, we need to do some self-reflection. How are my grades? How's my work ethic? And how's my attendance? If any of those are not up to like our standard or your personal standard, you may not want to choose an honors class this year. As we are going through our classes, we are selecting classes as if we have passed everything. So if like right now you're like, ooh, I'm in English and I'm not doing really great, do I select English 2? Yes, you do. And we'll get to that. We are going to be doing class selection the week of April the 26th. Even though we were on quarantine last year at this time, you guys logged into PowerSchool and I showed you how to select your courses. So I will go over that with you again on April the 26th. We're going to do it the same way. Some things that you need to keep in mind as we are selecting your classes is Rater Scholar. If you want to continue on the Rater Scholar path, you must have 3 honor classes next year. 2 of those must be a core class. So 2 of them must either be English, social studies, science, or math. And you must maintain a 3.5 GPA. So if you look down here at the bottom, you'll see some courses that have letters at the end of them, and I'm going to go over that. If you see a course that has SDC, that means state dual credit. And what state dual credit means is that at the end of that class, you will take an exam. If you pass that exam, then anywhere in the state of Tennessee, you can get college credit. We have AP, which is advanced placement. That has an exam at the end of that course. And if you pass that, then you can earn nationwide college credit. We also have dual credit. It's DC, which could mean that you get high school credit and you get college credit. Usually our dual credit classes are with Lee University or with Cleveland State, and those can transfer if you choose to go to a different institution. And then, of course, the H stands for honors. So if you see any course that has one of these things at the end of it, one of these descriptions at the end, that is considered an honors class. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, first up is English. We have English 1 and English 2. So if you're in grade level English 1, you're going to go ahead and select English 2. If you took English honors this year, you can go ahead and select English 2 honors. If you took English 1 honors and you did not do well in it, I would suggest going ahead and switching over to English 2 grade level. Next up is math. If you took algebra or you took accelerated algebra, your math for next year is going to be geometry. If you took geometry honors this year, then next year you will take algebra 2 honors. For science, most of you guys were in physical science, so you will select chemistry. And if you took chemistry honors this year, you will select biology honors this year. Or if you were in chemistry honors this year, you will select biology honors for next year. Sorry. Okay, so here we have some choices for social studies. So this should be our fourth class. We've already chosen English, math, and or science. So for social studies, we have three different options. We have world history and geography. This is a grade level class. You do have to have three social study courses to graduate. Two of those are required your junior and your senior year. So world history and geography is our grade level history class. We have world history and geography, and you will notice it has SDC. So that means it's a state dual credit class, which means that you can earn college credit. And then we have our AP European history. Remember what I said about our honors classes. If you are maintaining good grades and you have good attendance, these are some options for you. If our grades are questionable and our attendance is questionable, world history and geography, SDC, and AP European history would not be a good choice for you. Some of our current ninth graders, your class, you already took world history and geography this year. So if that's the case, you can choose another elective. My AP Human Geography students, listen up. If you are not going to pass AP Human Geography, and there are several of you, you need to choose either World History and Geography or World History and Geography SDC. If you are in AP Human Geography and you are passing, you have a choice. You can take World History and Geography SDC or AP European History, and that can be an elective for you, or you can choose another elective. So let me go back over that quickly. This is a little confusing. Most ninth graders are going to choose World History and Geography. If you took World History and Geography this year and you passed it, then you will get to choose another elective. If you're in AP Human Geography and you are not passing that class, even with your 5-point bump, then you need to choose World History and Geography or World History Geography SDC. If you are taking AP Human Geography and you're passing and you really like history, you can choose World History and Geography SDC or AP European History, or you can choose another elective. Our 10th grade year, we take foreign language. So you only have two choices. You have Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 or French 1 and 2. I do have some ninth graders that took Spanish 1 and 2 this year. So you guys are able to choose Spanish 3, or if you'd like to, you can do Spanish 3 and Spanish 4. Just understand Spanish 3 and 4 are honors level classes. Okay, now we're going to move on to electives. So if we have our sheet of paper and we have numbered 1 through 8, we have chosen an English class, we have chosen a math class, science, social studies, so that's 4. Then our foreign language, so for example, if we chose Spanish 1, that should be our 5th class, and Spanish 2 would be our 6th class. So we only have 2 electives that you can choose for your sophomore year, and you have a lot of choices. So we have our band, marching, and concert. You can choose winds or percussion, whichever one you participate in. We have our 3 different choirs that you can choose to be a part of. And remember, you do have to audition for Renaissance and for Ebony and Ivory. Renaissance and Ebony and Ivory are year-long classes, so those would be both of your electives. Choir is just a one course selection. We also have color guard, theater appreciation, theater 1, 2, and 3, art 1, 2, and 3, which is honors. art history, music appreciation, which is dual credit, rock and roll history, speech and communications, and then we have our health science department. So if you've taken health science as a freshman, you can choose from diagnostic medicine. You can choose EMS, but our health science teachers suggest that you wait until 11th grade to take EMS if you can. You can choose medical therapeutics. And if you took medical therapeutics this school year, you can take pharmacy if you would like. We also have sports medicine and biomedical engineering honors. We also have the elective to take lifetime fitness. We have 3 pages of electives, so it's very important that you look through these carefully. Our next electives that we offer for sophomores are Bible as Literature, Journalism 1, 2, and 3, Team Sports, Weight Training for Athletes. You must be on a roster with one of our school-approved athletic teams in order to take Weight Training for Athletes. Wellness is required for graduation. Most ninth graders I put in wellness this year. If for some reason you did not earn your wellness credit, you need to choose wellness as one of your electives so that you can get your graduation requirement. We also have chemistry AP. So again, it's an advanced placement course. There are some prerequisites that you have to have in order to take chemistry AP, so make sure you check the course guide if that's a class that you would like to take. We have African American history, comparative religions. We have grade level psychology, psychology AP, and psychology dual credit. We have computer science dual credit. We have cybersecurity 1 and 2. We have robotics 1, 2, and 3. We have a new program for our welding department, and so you can take welding 1 and 2. We also have a new program for teaching. It's Intro to Teaching, and then after you complete Intro to Teaching, you can take teaching as a profession. We have web design 1 and 2. You can take LeadWorthy. So your FX class is LeadWorthy 1. If you're interested in continuing to develop your leadership skills, you can take LeadWorthy 2. We have creative writing, and these are our last ones. Automotive 1, 2, and 3, aviation 1, 2, and 3, business communications, intro to business, cosmetology 2, 3, and 4. So if you took cosmetology this year as a ninth grader, you took cosmetology 1, you can select cosmetology 2 and 3 for next year if you'd like. We also offer criminal justice 1, 2, and 3, digital media 1, 2, and 3, introduction to engineering, principles of engineering, civil engineering, junior ROTC in the fall and in the spring, and culinary 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is a dual credit. It's important to remember when you're selecting, you have to go in order. So for example, if I wanted to take automotive, I couldn't select automotive 3 if I haven't taken automotive 2 yet. So make sure that you're going in order for your classes. A couple of things to keep in mind. You have to have a focus area. A focus area is 3 classes in the same cluster. So for example, aviation. If you take aviation 1, 2, and 3, that's a focus area. You can also have a focus area of AP. If you take AP Human Geography, AP Psychology, and Chemistry AP, then your focus area are those advanced placement classes. You must take a CTE course at some time in the before you graduate. So we do have team sports, and we do have lifetime fitness, and we do have weight training for athletes, but you can't just take gym classes and earn your credits for graduation. Like, you have to take some of our career technical education classes as well. You can find our course guide and graduation requirements and more on the school website. Do not email me asking me what theater appreciation is. You can go to the course guide. It's a PDF document. You can use your Command F or your Shift F and type in theater appreciation, and you will find the course description right there. So you can get to all of this information if you go to chsraiders.com. Right on the very front page, it says news, and then there's a course selection information icon right in the middle of the page. You just click on that. You'll be able to see this video, have access to graduation requirements and your course guide. So let me know if you have any questions about your 8 classes, but we do have resources available to you so that you can do your own research.